Hello there, everyone. If you're watching this video, then you are part of the TTOR Army, an army that is building itself up one subscriber at a time. Now, today we are going to be talking about someone that I haven't talked about in a video in a long time, and that is Styxhexenhammer666. And more importantly, today we're going to be talking about how Styxhexenhammer666 recently was exposed for groping a girl on a live stream. And he was recently arrested and thrown in jail, temporarily, for domestic violence charge, which I gotta admit, when I learned about these two things recently, I was shocked. Styxhexenhammer666 is a content creator who I've grown to respect over the years, and at one point I used to watch his content a lot in order to get updates on what was going on with current events, news, and politics, because that's the space that his content is set in. He comments on news, politics, and current events, and sometimes religion. And if you go to my BitChute channel, I have a playlist where I have all kinds of videos about Styx, responding to his takes on Bible topics, responding to his take on the existence of aliens, his decisions regarding what alt-tech websites he joins and prioritizes. There was the one time where he actually laughed at old Earth creationists and admitted that the Bible taught a young Earth, which is funny because old Earth creationists will tell you that the Bible doesn't, and yet people on the outside say, oh yeah, it does. And then, of course, I defended him when the amazing atheist falsely claimed that Styx had threatened him with violence. And then I've criticized him on other topics. But the point is that up until now, I've had a healthy respect for Styx, even when I criticized him in the past, because he is a popular content creator who really did it the right way. He built himself from the ground up and just kept at it for years and years and years until eventually he became popular enough that he could make a living off of this. And I gotta be honest, if I could make my living doing just TTOR stuff, oh, I would take that. But hey, I enjoy being a full-time TV producer for my church, and I like doing TTOR stuff when I can, so hey, it's all good. It's all merry. But, unfortunately, Styx has been getting up into some shenanigans in the month of September, it turns out. So, on screen, we have Dark Magic Fan 3423's re-upload of a live stream that Styxhexenhammer666 did back in the beginning/middle of September. And this was with a girl that I think was his girlfriend. Now, this is weird to me because I remember a couple of years ago, Styxhexenhammer666 got married to a girl named Elizabeth and moved to the Netherlands, and they had a child together, and it seemed like he was starting his family life. But then all of a sudden, he recently moved back to the States, and his wife's not with him. And now all of a sudden, he's got a girlfriend, and weird stuff starting to happen. So, yeah, something is very much wrong with his personal life outside of his content creation career right now. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to skip to the 11:45 mark of this live stream, where you'll see the first of two instances where Styx literally groped a girl live on the air.
By the way, this is my darling. Yes.
You done?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, she was definitely not into that, Styx. But hey, he didn't learn his lesson, and at the 29:25 mark, we see an encore performance.
The co-host says, Sir Link, this is my girlfriend.
Hi.
Yeah.
Man, does she look uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, he really did that, and I guess that was a live stream on his channel, and that it got taken down, but it was preserved by this guy, and people have been looking at this for, obvious reasons. Turns out that Styx is a bit of a perv. And apparently he was high on shrooms during the stream, so not the best look for him in terms of his public image. It's hard to believe a couple of years ago he actually ran for office for a few days in Vermont. On Twitter, Kiwi Farms, on their Twitter account, said Tarl Warwick, which is Styx, was arrested in New Orleans for domestic battery. And they have the link to the thread there. But they have a screenshot of the actual booking information from the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. and it's obviously Styx, and it says that the charge was domestic abuse battery. And the reason why Styx was even in New Orleans in the first place is because he was visiting an ex-girlfriend of his. At least that's what the threads say. And apparently things got a little violent and he ended up being arrested. And of course he's downplaying the whole thing. But here we have the Kiwi Farms thread that I was sent by Tom, Switch to Linux, our walk in Christ, the person who made me aware of this in the first place. Oh yeah, this Samantha, I think, is the name of the girl in the live stream, or the girl that he went to New Orleans to see. This person named Monster Cheese Jr. said, Styx's week and visit to Samantha's old stomping grounds is probably the opportunity to meet the parents. Both Styx and Samantha have torched their marriages to the ground and are probably seeking to find internal justifications that will make F-ups they have engaged in all right. I wouldn't be shocked if they got married the next 1 to 3 years. They may opt to wait until all of Samantha's legal battles come to a close. Styx might be initially resistant to making Colossal Screw-Up number 3, but if Samantha pumps enough drugs and booze into Styx's system, she can get him to agree in a fog of incoherence. It didn't work out well when Styx opted to marry Elizabeth, who was jumping ship from her marriage. This won't end well. Do it. And then someone responded to someone saying, our boy got arrested. Quarter Pounder, which is referring to the quartering, is also trying to bail him out on stream. And this person named Catgirl Tyranade said, effing LMAO. I wonder if Tarl punched his former ex-girlfriend in a drunken rage. And then someone said, the quartering sure knows how to pick these battles. And then this person said, if he was a true friend, he'd let him ferment in jail for a little bit instead of enabling his downward spiral by getting him out ASAP. Just my 2 cents, though. Tarl needs a wake-up call. Quartering's chat is full of parasocial copium. And in response to that video I was showing you the 2 clips of, someone said, he deserves to be arrested after making me watch that video of him making weird noises while groping that girl and be unable to erase it from my memory. Someone else said, I still don't get why any woman would willingly enter into a relationship with a scrawny hipster that gives milquetoast takes for a living. Is it just clout chasing? Anyway, I hope his victims get the justice they deserve. So at this point in the video, we've seen the actual live stream footage where Styx literally groped a girl twice on a live stream, and she was clearly uncomfortable with it both times. And we see the arrest report that was put out by the Louisiana Sheriff's Office where he was booked and he was charged with domestic violence. And if you've been following the quartering on the internet, apparently there's a clip of the quartering out there on a live stream admitting that Styx has been drinking a lot more lately. So yeah, you get married to a girl and then you suddenly are away from her and back in the U.S. with another girl who's your girlfriend, quote unquote, and you're getting handsy with her on live streams and you're on shrooms and you're drinking more than you used to, and all of a sudden you're getting arrested for a domestic violence charge, domestic abuse charge. Yeah, that sounds about right. It sounds like his life is going off the rails. It sounds like Styx is getting a little full of himself as a content creator and he thinks he can do stuff like this apparently and get away with it. I don't know what's going on through his head. But then again, when you're on as many drugs and as much booze as he is, who knows what goes on in your head. Some of you watching this may be thinking to yourself, okay, so he did grope a girl twice on a live stream and that's bad, but surely he didn't actually go to jail on a domestic abuse charge. Surely that never happened, even though the quartering was literally doing a live stream raising money to pay his bail. Well, in case you're one of those people, here is a video on Styx's Rumble channel called Why I Was Absent for a Week. I Went to Jail. We're going to watch the first little part of this video, which is the relevant part of the video I'm making, and you'll see Styx himself admit, yes, he did go to jail after being arrested in Louisiana.
Alright everyone, talk about weird times. You probably were wondering where I was for an entire week. Actually, I was in jail. Don't worry, I'm gonna have no problem with the charges. They're pretty spurious. But I do have some fun stories in regards to that. Now, of course, I'm not going to talk about the specifics of the case for legal reasons. And actually, it turns out that Jeremy, the quartering, was the one that posted my bond. So big shout out to him. I owe him a number of free live streams as a result of this.
So, as we could see from this clip of Styx's video, yes, it is true that Styxhexenhammer666 was arrested in New Orleans almost a week ago at the time of this recording on the charge of domestic abuse battery. And yes, the quartering really did raise a bunch of money on a live stream to pay his bail. And as we saw with video evidence earlier in this video, he really did grope a girl not once but twice on one of his live streams, and then proceeded to delete the live stream, but not before it was preserved by other people on the internet. So Styxhexenhammer666, it turns out, is the kind of scum that, well, atheists and pagans like him tend to be. Turns out he's all about the shrooms and the alcohol and committing domestic violence against women, apparently. I don't know where that part came from, but it kind of goes hand in hand with the drugs and the alcohol. So yeah, Styx is definitely not the kind of person that I thought he was. But then again, for years, all I saw was him doing videos talking about news and politics. I never really cared that much about what kind of person he was, and I never figured he was a great moral example for people to follow. But I never would have imagined that he would actually abuse women physically or grope women on live streams. I never thought that was ever going to be a thing I'd hear about him, especially a couple of years ago when he got married to someone and moved to the Netherlands. This whole thing that we're talking about in this video, I did not see coming, but I figured I should record all of this in a video because it's just so weird. It has to be remembered. But anyway, I'm done talking about Styxhexenhammer666, so if you liked this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button and leave your likes and comments down below, and be sure to share this video as far and wide as you can. Also, if you are a fan of my content, but you are not a fan of YouTube censorship, well, I would encourage you to follow me on one of two websites. The first one, of course, is Rumble, which you saw the Styx video from. Rumble is a YouTube alternative that has millions of people using it. When I say millions, I mean millions upon millions. There are channels on Rumble that have 1 million+ subs, and a lot of the popular people from other websites who are on here have well over 100,000 subs usually. And I'm growing slowly but surely here on Rumble, up to 129 subs at the time of this recording. Some of my videos get way more views than they do on YouTube and other sites. And most importantly, I do my live shows on Rumble, which is the TTOR show and God TV radio podcasts. And Rumble's TOS, while not perfect and not a complete free speech TOS, they are way more free speech than YouTube is. There are topics on YouTube that you literally cannot talk about without getting your videos removed or your channels banned. Those same topics on Rumble can be discussed freely and you don't get censored at all. So if you're a fan of my content and you want to follow me on a YouTube alternative that honors freedom of speech way better than YouTube does, and where my live shows are actually live and you want to see them when they're live, be sure to subscribe to my Rumble channel, check out my Rumble videos, and be sure to share my Rumble channel and videos as far and wide as you can. The other website is Quarter, which is my very own open source alt tech alternative to YouTube that I started over 2 years ago, almost 2.5 years ago. And Quarter is very feature rich and functional as a YouTube alternative. You have full HD video upload capacity, including 4K. You have live streaming, which right now live streaming is working very well on the site. I haven't done one in a while, but I've seen other people do it, and their streams have been really good as far as the functionality. And of course, we have public playlists, an easy-to-use comment moderation system. But we also have things on Quarter that you don't get on YouTube, such as the ability to upload pictures instead of videos, the ability to upload audio files instead of videos, the ability to write articles, which is like a more robust version of YouTube community posts, except for you can not only embed Quarter videos in your articles, you can embed any video from basically any site on the internet that has HTML code that you can embed into your posts. There's also video chat rooms that you can create on Quarter, where you can do video calls with people and you can live stream to your channel from these rooms. So if you're someone who doesn't have like OBS software or anything like that to do live streams or make videos, or you don't have StreamYards to do live streams with, you could literally just come onto Quarter, create a video call room, and then live stream to your channel from the call room. It's great. There's multiple ways to stream to Quarter, and it's all good. And then, of course, there's Quarter Bucks, which is an insight currency that you get by getting views on your videos. And the more views you get on your videos, the more Quarter Bucks you earn. And then you can use your Quarter Bucks to promote your whole channel or individual videos on the front page of the site. And because I'm the one running Quarter, and because I believe in real freedom of speech, Quarter's freedom of speech is actually greater than Rumble's. Because Rumble has an anti-Semitism policy, which makes no sense at all, because anti-Semitism is legally protected by the First Amendment of the United States of America, as far as its ability to be expressed. So I honor freedom of speech better than even Rumble does, because I not only allow all the topics that would get you banned from YouTube, but I also allow you to be bigoted towards groups of people, because that's legally protected by the First Amendment of the United States of America, as long as you're not making calls to violence against said people. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.